The 2016 World Eskimo Indian Olympics officially began last night with the opening ceremonies at the Carlson Center. David Spindler was there and brings us the highlights.
The opening ceremony brought together many Alaska natives from around the state who were ready to compete. WEIO is a cultural event that brings fellow competitors together not only to compete, but share each other's culture. This year's games are being held in honor of Big Bob Aiken, Jr.
It is such an honorable year and exciting year to celebrate Big Bob Aiken's, his life here at WEIO is such a WEIO family model for all of us athletes and everybody who comes to WEIO, and to be able to officially start the games here at WEIO was very humbling and exciting for myself, and it's been something that I've wanted to do.
The traditional event of WEIO is formed from cultural traditions like the Miss WEIO Pageant, the blanket toss, or the telling of stories through Alaska songs and dance. The start of the games began with the lighting of the seal oil lamp. Forrest Strict has waited his entire life to help light the lamp.
There's nothing more exciting and more to give back to life than to come out and celebrate WEIO and our culture and tradition and help one another, each other athletes out with achieving new personal records. I mean, it's such an awesome event. There's nothing else like that in the world.
This year's WEIO is dedicated to Robert Big Bob Aiken, Jr., who is considered a WEIO legend. Big Bob Aiken passed away last fall. He wasn't just a past competitor in WEIO, but he was also a big supporter, coach, and mentor to many WEIO athletes. Big Bob's brother, Billy Aiken, says his brother was an important icon at WEIO.
Big Bob made sure that everybody pushed themselves. And if he was one to notice that if somebody was kind of doubting themselves, he'd be able to pull them aside and give them that little extra emphasis and a little extra oomph to try to get them to surpass the goal of what they were doing.
The blanket toss, like many of the traditional Alaska Native games, tests strength, agility, and endurance. Elizabeth Sosuk, a blanket participant, was inspired to come to WEIO to want to be a part of the tradition of what makes WEIO important to Native culture.
I didn't expect myself to get so high. So as soon as I looked down, I was really trying to land, but how I was, that caught me off control. So that freaked me out a little bit. I feel like I want to do it again because I really want to land, but it'll take practice.
This is David Spindler reporting.